Hey guys, it's me again. Sorry it's been so long since the last video, but here to talk to you about a couple things today. So, one of the first things is going to be your pick, how that may be affecting your sound, and the second is just the idea of try something clean before you make it dirty, okay? So, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little bit of fun. Okay, so as guitarists, we like to use a lot of effects. We like to use a lot of aids in what we play. So I've been playing guitar for about 6 years seriously, and it's definitely been a different road. I began much earlier, but I didn't get a good solid start till about 6-7ish years ago. But in practicing guitar and playing guitar, I've been learning a lot more about, I guess you could say, unity and balance, and just finding out a lot of what something really is. So, first thing I want to say though is, as a guitarist, I learned this from a good friend of mine, and I hope he doesn't mind me sharing what he told me. But picks, guys. We carry probably thousands, if not millions, in our guitarist lifetime, and it always seems like we lose them all at the worst moment. So I found these somewhere in my room, and my friend taught me that the type of pick you have will really affect your sound. So let me clean this up. I want to show you guys this because this is really cool. Let's make sure it's not too loud. Alright, so we have a 0.6 meter pick. This thing's pretty loose, guys. But listen to this. I have both pickups on. This is not a treble only sound, you know. That's pretty it's pretty thin. This is one of the thinnest picks I think I've found to date. It's 0.38 millimeter. Guys, this thing is like paper. Listen to this. It's so thin. Okay. Versus this jazz pickup. I'm not even sure the thickness on this. This thing is a piece of plastic. It's thick. But it's so much warmer, you know? And then what I was playing just a moment ago, this is a 0.73 millimeter. As you can see, it's not bending as easily. But it's a nice balanced tone to it. So guys, pick up different picks, you know? Figure out what you like to play with. I know for guys who like to do a lot of pinched harmonics, they might go for this thicker pick, because of the ease it gives you, also the shortness, man. You're gonna be able to do some good pinched harmonics off of that. And those who are focused more on actually like chording and actual sounds, they're probably gonna go more this way, especially with an acoustic. Guys, this would be an awesome acoustic guitar pick. I've picked up a lot of my stuff at a music shop here in Rolla called Merle's. So there you go, guys, some free advertising if you want. They are great, guys. guys there, they know their stuff. But as far as picks go, grab different picks, you know? Start figuring out what you like. It helps you get familiar with listening as well. You start to hear changes. You start to notice, hey, that gives me a little bit more of this sort of sound. So if I was playing more country style, then I'm probably going to go a slightly thinner pick. And it goes on from there, guys. If I'm doing more rock, I may do a medium just because of the flexibility of the pick and because of, you know, I may be more comfortable with that depending on who I am. But me, I'm probably going to gravitate more towards this with a rock because you just get such a better, thicker tone. It's thick. But this other thing I want to talk to you guys about, I'm trying to keep it short here, but the thing I want to talk to you about is when you're practicing your licks, when you're practicing your songs, practice it completely clean, like no delay, no distortion, no overdrive. I mean absolutely clean. Here, let me play this for you. I just switched over to my completely clean channel. And you're probably like, why? The reason why is because if something doesn't sound good clean, when you can hear its actual note value, you can hear the different mistakes and stuff you make in it. If it doesn't sound good clean, it may not sound good covered up with distortion and stuff, guys. Not always is that true, because sometimes you can get away with covering stuff up, but if you want to be a really good guitarist and be the best you can be, you want to find your mistakes. You want to find your weak spots. One of the best places to hear that is when there's no effects and it's just you and the guitar playing. A good example of that may be with bar chords. So every beginner that I know of, they don't like bar chords because it takes actual hand strength to play them. And you sit there for weeks and your hands hurt. And as a beginner, you're probably like, and I remember those days, guys. It still happens to me every now and then when I don't practice them enough on my acoustic. But as a beginner, you're like, I hear the buzz. Well, what's a good cheater way to get rid of buzz? Add distortion. Because then there's already an element of cover-up when you add the right amount of distortion. And forgive me as I set this stuff up right now. And you guys probably can't hear it, but there's still some of that buzz going on. But it's covered up a little bit. So, especially new guitarists, as you listen, you're like, man, I hear all these guys playing and it sounds so good. keep practicing. First and foremost, keep practicing the basics till you get those down. That's what's going to take you further. And yes, bar chords will pay off in the end. I'm one guitarist I know of that I've never really learned how to use a capo. I'm not really interested in learning how to use a capo. But the other thing is this, is that if you can learn to endure it sounding bad clean, you're getting your ear. You're training your ear, guys, to hear, hey, something's not quite right, or something, I just hit it. That was what I was looking for. That's what I've been practicing for. It's not just the monotony behind it, guys. You're actually working, you're actually building. And that's what's going to take you far. So, new guys learning, old guys that have way more experience than I am, tell me if I'm right or wrong. But I have learned that it's better to play it clean first. Get it down clean first. Then add the effects. But avoid over-processing, guys. I'll talk about that later. You guys have a good night. Hopefully we'll be jamming soon. But thank you guys for stopping by. You guys are great.